things are getting pretty dangerous lately. There's this real fear of animal products suddenly not being available, either because of natural disaster, war, or legislation, because people might suddenly be against animal products. I have been looking for healthy animal product options that don't expire, maintain their nutrition, don't taste bad when they age, don't cause physical degeneration when consumed, can be eaten without preparation, and can be stored without maintenance. The first option is meat stored in raw milk. I just spoke with a doctor who kept meat inside raw milk, and the meat maintained its edibility. I found some kefir site that spoke of the exact name of the doctor, but I don't know where to find it anymore. Storing liquids is very risky, as it can leak, and you don't want to deal with that. It takes a lot of space because you need room in the container for liquids and the meat itself. The second option is century eggs. I'm experimenting with two clays at the moment, red clay and green clay. The problem with red clay is that it's generally from volcanic ash, which means it's full of heavy metals, and I'm not sure if the one I'm using is from a safe source or not. Green clay is safe, since it's marine clay, but it might not be alkaline enough to work. Again, it's space intensive because you need room in the container for the clay itself and the eggs. Commercial century eggs use salt and black tea, which obviously gets into the egg itself, making it unhealthy. I use these clays. Please comment down below if you know anything about them. I also put them in the description. The third option is unsalted hard cheese, like cheddar cheese. Raw hard cheeses can constipate you, and that's the only downside of them. The longer they age, the sharper they are. I recommend this. The fourth option is unsalted raw butter. Raw butter has been found that's thousands of years old and still edible. The only thing you have to worry about it is melting, which is why people bury them in bogs. Butter can be used for skincare, eye care, and for eating. It's very hard to get raw fat, so I recommend this the most. Cheese fat is less assimilable in comparison. I would start working on a raw butter storage if you can ensure it doesn't melt in summer, or at least put it in containers that won't leak like glass. There's two options that can be stored indefinitely long term, such as pickles in raw whey and raw honey, but they don't really nourish you. Pickled cucumbers give you some hydration and minerals, but are devoid of any animal nutrition, so it doesn't really nourish you.